Howdy. Welcome to another episode of the Bun and Beard vlog. It is absolutely stunning outside today. It's beautiful. We've been sat in all day doing our work in, but now it's time to get a bike ride in. I've got to do about an hour and a half. Easy spin up the hills. Jess is going to do about an hour or so and then come back because she's hosting a ladies Zwift ride later on today, so she's going to do both back to back. Let's go get stuck in, shall we? Let me show you how we organise the sportswear.
It's Mary socks.
I love kit mounting. What are you going to wear?
Well,
Don't know. Rifle through. See what you pick out. Lucky dip style.
Well, I know what I want. I can't find it.
You excited?
Yeah.
Were you having a problem?
Well, this didn't work yesterday.
The old heart rate monitor. We've been thinking it may have low battery for a while, haven't we?
Yeah. But then it would work for a bit, so I'd be like, oh no, it's fine. But yesterday it really didn't work.
I've been like an excitable school child all afternoon, waiting for this bike ride. Haha. Thank you. One helm. You got your bits?
I think so.
Let's do it. Obviously need a bit of energy. There's a nice one. Let's get out there. Just like that, Rome. That was ruddy delightful. Really delightful. Loved every second of that. Listen to them guys. I swear they've got louder the last few days since there's been like nobody around. But anyway, back now, and I had a cracking idea while I was out on my ride. Come here, let me tell you all about it. Come here. Right, so here's the idea I had. I think it's quite a good one. What are we going to call it? We're going to call it Make Your Own Stage Race. So here's the thought process. Bank holiday weekend's coming up. Probably starts like now. Usually, bank holiday weekend in the UK is a great time to get boatloads of riding in, give your fitness a nice big boost. You can ride Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, most people. Problem is, I reckon there's a whole bunch of people out there, myself included, looking at that weekend and going, ugh, do I really want to be out on the road for that many hours? Is that the responsible decision to make right now in the current climate? Make your own stage race. Now, I got this idea from last weekend. Last weekend, I rode the Halt Route 3-day event on Zwift. Last week it was easy for me because there was 3 days back to back where I could pick my start time and I could ride really hard. Halt Route had already done the work for me. Now, you don't need them to do the work for you. You don't need Zwift to do the work for you because there's so many events that already exist on Zwift. So this is what I'd recommend. Look at the Zwift calendar for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and pick 4 races, or maybe 3, do Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 3 races you want to do that suit your timetable. So you can pick when you're starting. And it doesn't matter if they're races you think you're going out there to win or whatever. Pick 3 events back to back and do them at race intensity. It doesn't matter what your race intensity is right now. You could be really fit, you could be not that fit at the moment. It doesn't matter. Race your own race as hard as you can, but spend the time wisely. So what I did a lot last weekend is I practiced my warm-up, I practiced my nutrition, I practiced my warm down, I practiced my recovery, which when it comes to race season being allowed back on is going to pay me huge dividends. I basically spent 3 days practicing dealing with pre-race nerves, which normally we would get out the way during kind of early season races, which this year have all been cancelled. So you can do all that at home and really contribute towards not only that desire to get loads of miles in over the bank holiday, but you can do it in a really safe way under your own time management, so you can fit it around family and everything else you want to do. And it'll give your fitness a real boost in the arm. If you ride 3 days at kind of threshold and above, like proper race intensity, you're going to come out the back of it really, really good. You'll need a day or two to recover, mind you. The beauty of it again is you can pick events that suit your current level of fitness. You don't have to go and do 100-kilometre events on Zwift. You could go and pick, day 1 might be a course that might take you an hour. Day 2, you could pick a time trial that might only take you 20-30 minutes. Day 3, you could do a course that might take you 2 hours. If you did all of that at race intensity, practicing it being a race for you, I guarantee you're going to have a load of benefit from practicing your race day routine and the fitness that comes out the back of it. And you can do it all from the safety of your own home. You maybe spend the 4th day of the bank holiday weekend and you go outside for an hour to make sure you've had a bit of outside time. It's just an idea, but I think make your own stage race has got merits. That if you were doing a Grand Fondo this year, if you're doing a racing calendar, if you're going to do a stage race, if you're doing a multi-day Grand Fondo, all these things are going to be of massive benefit to you when it comes to actually doing your event in the future, whenever the world is alive again, whenever your event is rescheduled to or moved to next year. I'm making one slight assumption here that most people that want turbo trainers and Zwift have got turbo trainers and Zwift. If you don't, I feel for you, I really do. But also, let me know in the comments, because Jam have actually got some turbo trainers that we could rent out to people. So put a little note down below, I might be able to hook you up. Might be helpful if we're stuck in this situation for another few months, eh? I can't tell you the amount of times I've been to a race and 3 minutes before the start of the race, I'm still bumbling around looking for something, looking for the 9th gel that I need to shove down my back, or, I've got the wrong socks on, or I haven't pumped my tyres up. All these little things that you can just practice in the safety of your own home, and then go and work at race intensity so you get that fitness boost. Endurance athletes, we're really bad for giving ourselves a hard time. The sun's shining, it's bank holiday, our minds say, let's go get on the road. Let's crunch loads of miles. Let's crunch them all. Let's be doing 2, 3, 4 hours. But in our hearts right now, we probably know that's not the thing we should be doing. So let's try and take that pressure off ourselves. Let's try and make it a little bit more manageable. Like I said, I did this last weekend. I rode all 3 days inside and it was brilliant. I loved it. Highly recommend it. And the beauty is, I won. Well, I didn't. There were like 6,000 people doing this event. But in the stage race that I had built it up in my mind, the way I was doing it, I was the winner kid. So, that was a bonus. Let me know what you think of my idea. Put your comments down below. I might actually look at repeating this again next weekend, and I'll select 3 or 4 events. If people want to do it with me, let's do it together as a group. Things are easier as a group. If you want to join in, let me know. I think make your own stage race is quite a good idea for the current times we're sat in. Make your life less complicated. On that note, enjoy your bank holiday weekend. Thank you as always for watching. If you liked today's content, drop us a little thumbs up down below. It means a lot. If you haven't subscribed already, there's the subscribe button. Maybe give the bell a little push so you know when the next one's coming out. And other than that, we'll see you next time. Cheers.